personal grooming, time management, stress management, mind power, thinking beyond limits, team building, self-analysis, and employability skills such as group discussion and facing interviews. Sir has pleasing personality that spreads positive energy around. He always suggests others to wear a smiling face to create a favorable ambience. He believes in yet bhavam tat bhavati, meaning your thoughts manifest in action. His mantra for success is right attitude transforms one's self. With this, I would hand over the session to Sir. Again, a warm welcome, sir. Invite. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for all the nice, kind
My
words.
pleasure, sir. Thank you.
That you have spoken of me. I'm really very much delighted to be associated with Sreenidhi Institute of Science and Technology, more so with the School of Management Studies. I must congratulate Dr. Sandhya Rani, the HOD, and all the team members of your department for having thought of conducting a workshop like this. It's a workshop-like thing. The difference between lecture and the workshop is that in a lecture, we just go delivering a lecture, but in a workshop, we involve the students. I believe unless we involve the students in this sort of thing, they will not learn much. So thanks once again, and then good morning to everybody. Dear participants, there are how many? About 90 participants are there. Very good morning to you, my dear students. All the students must say good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
That's very good.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, that's very good.
Good morning, sir.
Very nice.
Good morning,
Very
sir.
good morning to you all. Why should we say good morning? Good morning we say because it is very good morning. You feel very happy, active, enthusiastic. Supposing it is you feel that.
Good morning,
it's not
sir.
Good. Huh? Hello. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yep, very nice. So when you don't feel it's a good morning, let us make it good morning. Okay. Now, dear participants, how are you feeling now? How are you feeling? Excellent, you must say. How are you feeling now? Excellent.
Excellent,
Excellent, sir.
That's very good. You are totally energized. Are you feeling like that? Okay, you put in the chat box. Energized. You can just type E in the chat box. So you can unmute all. Okay, in the chat box, you must say, in the chat box, energized, very good, Sahiti. Everybody around, how many are there? 96 are there. 96 energized E's should be there. Very good. Vivek Reddy, Venugopal, that's good. That's good. Still, good, good. Thank you, School of Management Studies. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. We should be always energized. We should be activated. We should be enthusiastic. Come what may, we are not tired of anything except smiling, except happy face. Good. That's what I want, Anusha. Thank you very much. Now I have taken getting motivated for your success. Everybody should be motivated. So I'll be sharing my screen. Yeah, good. Now, getting motivated for success. Motivation and student motivation is there, but why do we get motivated? We should have some purpose. So whatever you want, you will have to succeed in that. So therefore, you have to get motivated for your success. Now, before I start my lecture, I have some few suggestions, please. Since this is the first time I am interacting with you, I give you certain suggestions. Make sure that your battery is full, since this is not a face-to-face situation. Make sure that your network also is running properly. I have checked my own. Unless the current is off, I can't help. So better use your earphones so that the other noise will not be disturbing you. Switch off your other phones if you have in your house. Others may be talking. So let's not be disturbed by that. Then maintain silence in your room. All the dear participants. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So maintain silence in your room wherever you are, unless you are outside. I have seen some people climbing on the house also and then listening to the lectures. If there is a network activity is disturbed, then they have climbed on the house, and then I think some provider also has given free of connectivity to them. That's very wonderful. Now, concentrate only on listening, learning, focus on learning. You should not hear my lecture. You may be surprised to hear like this. You should not hear my lecture. You should listen to my lecture. Vinadam veru, Shravanam veru. So listen to my lecture. Unless whatever the teacher teaches, unless whatever the teacher is teaching and then you are learning, so far as you are learning, that's okay. Otherwise, it is of no use. Now, there are certain etiquette to be followed. So do not talk to others during the session, this session. You must actively participate, and then use your chat box whenever you are asked. And then keep your notebook and pen ready, working pen ready. And you must be properly dressed even in online classes also. And say that your family members leave you alone and you are not disturbed at all. Good. Welcome, Vinod Reddy. Now, these are the small little etiquette that we must follow. And that's why I told you to listen to my lecture. Now, the learning outcomes, once you come out of this session, I'm sure you will understand what is motivation. You can easily say what is motivation once you go out of this class. You will know your motivational level, where you are now presently. then you learn the process involved in the journey of motivation. Motivation all of a sudden, it can't come overnight. So there is a process. This process you must know. And you will understand, I would like to share some of the special features of those highly motivated persons. Now, that is what I am going to cover in this 1.5 hour. Hello? How are you feeling, madam?
Sir, it's good, sir. Sorry, there was a disturbance from the participant.
Okay, that's fine. I am audible. If it is not audible, please kindly check me out.
Definitely, sir.
Now, what do you mean by motivation? I think we have so many times heard that he is not a motivated person, he is very demotivated, and then he is highly motivated, extremely motivated. Things like that you will be listening, you will be hearing here and there. Now, what exactly is motivation? A motivation, we can say that a strong reason to act in a certain way. Normally, we don't do things just like that. There will be some reason why we are doing certain things in a certain way. So that strong reason, if there is any reason, strong reason is there, that you can call it as a motivation. Because of that, you are doing this. Something that causes a person to act in a certain way, do some certain things. You will have some reason, from some genuine reason, some powerful reason why you are doing such a thing. You don't do anything, normally you are not a person to do anything just like that, but suddenly you get up from your bed or get up from your bench and then you are doing something. That means behind that, there should be some strong reason. Or you might have had some goal, or there may be some objective of your actions. So all that you can put it as motivation. In simple, there are many theories behind this. This is not a lecture. That's why I'm not going into details. I think MBA people will have so many definitions and all that on motivation. I think there is a whole subject on that. But for all others, I think we have, I think only MBA students and then engineering students are there, right, madam? Or even pharmacy also. Madam?
No, sir. We have a blend of BTech and MBA students.
Okay, that's fine.
Majorly.
Now, all the students who have taken BTech, why did you take BTech at all? Who has motivated you? Can I see in the chat box, please? Any person's name who has motivated you, or who has motivated? What situation has motivated? Anybody? You can write in the chat box who has motivated you to come into MBA or come into BTech. Any person. Maybe your mother might have persuaded you, your father, your teacher, your friend. Anybody
So
must have motivated you.
There is a response, sir. Cousins, Chandana, a participant
Okay.
named Chandana.
Oh, I am not getting, madam.
Is it, sir?
Ah, okay, that's very good. That's very good. So, I'm sorry. So if anybody has motivated you and you are feeling very happy on that, did you anytime go to that person and said thank you? Did you anytime talk to them that, look here, because of you, because of your motivation, I have come to this level. I have joined in BTech and I am successfully doing it. Or I have joined in MBA. I am really successful in MBA. anybody who has motivated, let us acknowledge that because of them, we are inspired to undertake this course. Did you anytime do that? If you have done, that's very good. I appreciate. My brother has motivated me. Yes, sir, I thanked my brother. That's very good, wonderful. If anybody has not done, sometimes, you feel grateful, but you will not have the thing to say or the courage to say that to them. So that's why you must, those who have not acknowledged gratefulness, you can now, in the evening, you can either go there, or of course in COVID areas, you are not going there, but you can give a phone call and then tell them that they are highly grateful to you for having inspired you to get into MBA or get into Sreenidhi Institute like that. So a very good institute, if you are studying, you feel proud of it. So that's why you must be grateful to them. Now, that is motivation. Motivation, in fact, we told you there is a strong reason to do a certain thing in a certain way. Now, if you can take it that way, simply saying a will to act is what is motivation. A will to act. You must have the will, the strong willpower is how you can get motivated. In order to get motivated, it's not like that. Simply you can't do that. You will be getting motivated only when you are willing to get motivated. You must be willing to succeed. You must be willing to do anything if you want to do that. Unless that willingness is there, you will not be tempted to do that. So if you want to do that, not only you have to be willing, but you must have an open mind. Open mind. You should not have any biased mind. You should have an open mind. And another important thing is you must be flexible. Your mind should be flexible, not rigid type. One of the reasons for happy living is you should be flexible in all your actions, in your thinking, in your thought process, and all that. You should be flexible. So unless you are flexible, you can't be motivated. Unless you are with an open mind, you can't be motivated. So that way you can say. So a strong will to act, simply speaking, will to act is what is motivation. Then I'll put it this way. Learning is a function of motivation. Learning is a function of motivation. The more the motivation, the more you learn. Learning is directly proportional to the motivation. If you are not motivated, you will not be learning anything. If you are highly motivated, you will be highly learning at a higher levels. So that way we can put it. I'm sorry, I did not find that function icon, so I have put it this. So learning is directly proportional to motivation. You motivate, get motivated, and then you will learn more. Whenever you are learning, it means you are almost motivated, getting motivated. Now, motivated are of two types. Are you with me? All the participants, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Type in the
Yes,
chat
sir.
box with you.
Yes,
Type
sir.
in the chat box with you. Okay. I must take you along with me so that you will be listening properly. Now, motivation can be of two ways. External motivation is one thing. External motivation. That means if you are doing certain thing, you are not doing on your own, but there is an external attraction. For example, School of Management here, Sreenidhi Institute, they say that if you attend this, you will be given e-certificates. If you might have registered already, but if you are not attending the classes, you will not be given e-certificates. So that's a sort of motivation. So many certificates are there to your hat, then so much good. So that's why certificates will be given as an incentive, as a motivation, tip. Supposing in the school level, your brother, or son's brother, sister, or small kids will not be willing to go to the school normally. Who will be very much enthusiastic to go to the schools? Normally, not many people. So if you don't want to, if he doesn't want to go to school, what do you do normally? Give you a chocolate, give him a chocolate, give the kid a chocolate. You will say, oh Nana, you must go to the school, you will learn, you will play there, and all that you say normally. And once you come in the evening, I'll give you the chocolate. So chocolate is the motivating factor for him. Because he is expecting a chocolate in the evening, they'll be going to the school. So this way, the parents will be almost corrupting them or encouraging them to go to the school. Once they go to the school, once they get habituated to go to the school, then naturally it becomes a habit for them. That habit you will not be removing so easily. So that is the external motivation. Similarly, for the students, the certificates will be given. For the students, promotions will be given, or the higher marks will be given. So these are all the external things, external motivations. For us teachers also, we get certificates, we get, if the pay scales have to be improved, we have to improve our own self-worth. So that's why, because of that, we improve ourselves. So these are the things that are external factors. External factors, that's why we get motivated. Because of that, that means inside you may not be there, it may not be there, but external force is there. That's why you will be motivated. And then you have internal. As against that, you have the internal motivation. That means it's not coming to you from outside, but inside your body it is there. It's an innate quality. It is inborn quality. It is already there within you. It is immaterial whether you are given promotion or not. It is immaterial whether you are given extra money or not. That is just, it is your nature. It is your nature. Nature of getting motivated, nature of doing things, unmindful of whatever is coming to you externally. So that is called internal motivation. See, for example, Mother Teresa is there. She is not motivated, any force is there, external force. She never thought that Bharat Ratna will be given to her, or sainthood will be given to her. So she never thought like that. Similarly, Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar did not, he never wanted some external things. A very, very beautiful car, 10 crores or 30 crores of cars will be presented to him. He never thought that. His only thing is to bat like anything. And then he has tons and tons of runs. That is because he has got that internal zeal for doing his own thing. When you go on doing things that internally you are motivated, then that becomes ultimately passion. That's a passion. Passion, if certain thing is your passion, you will not see any other thing except doing your own thing. Whatever, the satisfaction that you get out of doing certain thing, you go on doing it, come what may. You will not worry for hungry. ఆకలి ఉండదు, దాహం ఉండదు అన్నది ఉంటుంది చూడండి. You will never care for them if you are interested in certain thing. So that is called passion. If you are pampering your passion, nobody will stop from going up. Nobody will stop. That passion you must know. Supposing because of your father's interest, if you have joined BTech, because of somebody else's interest, you have joined MBA, you are not having interest, but still because to satisfy their desire, you have joined in BTech and all that, then I'm sure you will not be successful that much. But if you can take the work of your passion, where your passion is there, then you will succeed. I hope you have all seen 3 Idiots. If you have seen 3 Idiots, please write in the chat box, saw. Write in the chat box, saw the film 3 Idiots. Very good. Thank you. So in 3 Idiots, we have, it is projected that though he doesn't want certain thing, though his passion is on photography or painting, he is not permitted to do that, and then he has gone elsewhere. So that's why you will be killing your passion, and your creativity is pressed down. So thank you very much. So that is the passion. So go after the passion now. Now motivation will be arising out of only 2 things. Whatever you do, you will have only 2 things. Number 1 is dream. Number 1 is dream. Number 2 is a problem. See, normally the difficulties, if the difficulties are there and then pestering you, troubling you, you would like to overcome. If you want to overcome, you will get you would like to take some revenge. So out of that, motivation may be there. You may be motivated. Or right from the childhood, you have a dream. If you want to fulfill this dream, you will get motivated. So you take anything broadly categorized into only these 2. Either you will get motivated because of your dream, you are like to do that, or you must overcome the problem. So now recently you have seen, I think, Gunjan Saxena film. You might have seen this film. Gunjan Saxena is the girl, she has come to fame in the Kargil War. When I was principal of a degree college in Bodhan, I used to tell my students that time itself, about 15 years back itself, about Gunjan Saxena. That time these PPTs were not there. That time overhead projectors were there. I have those transparencies now. So Gunjan Saxena's becoming a pilot, becoming an Air Force officer is nothing but this dream. She says it is dream come true. It's like that. So you are motivated of the dream. I came to Hanmakonda in 1960. When I was studying 5th class, after my school, I used to sit under a tree near the police headquarters here, Naim Nagar, petrol pump. So there I used to watch the police people doing march past. The commander used to be there. Just he gives a command and about 100 police people used to do used to obey his orders. I was really impressed. So in my thought, I said, why not I become such a police officer? I did not become a police officer, all right. That was not a dream, but I was impressed. And therefore, I had to join in NCC in the Arts College. Even in 6th, 7th, 8th class also, I was the marker of the PT. I mean, the leader. Then ACC and NCC in high schools. And then we got into the NCC, Air Force, that too, in our graduation, Arts College. And then I had to go into the aircraft, glider training also we have done. It's only because right from childhood, that sort of thing I was having in my mind. Therefore, I could take. So that I have been motivated like that. So that is my passion. That was my passion. And later on, of course, I went to the pilot's interview also. But of course, I was not selected. That's why I'm before you today. Now, this way, Gunjan Saxena also, the motivation was her dream. She has admitted that it was dream come true. Now, the problem is, I can say, cite an example of our Bapuji. Mahatma Gandhi, when he was in South Africa, he was traveling in a train and then he was insulted and then thrown out of the train. He was insulted. He felt that he was not only he was insulted, but the whole of the mankind is insulted. Equality was affected. So therefore, his willpower was drawn from only to overcome this problem of inequality among the men that drew. So his motivation was out of that problem. Anybody, even by observation also, you will get that. By observation. For example, James Watt, I can say. James Watt, he was observing in the kitchen and he has discovered that there is a high pressure for the steam, and that's why rail engines, steam engines have been invented. And hot air balloon also, you know, the washermen will hang the clothes for drying purpose. And when there is a wind, air was going through the pants and it was becoming bigger and bigger like a balloon. So he has observed that way, and then that was the motivation for inventing hot air balloons. Now, what exactly is motivation? How can we get that? For that you need desire. For that you need desire. You need courage. You must have goals. You must have discipline. That is equal to motivation. So desire plus courage plus goals and plus discipline is equal to motivation. We can take an equation like that. So that's why I told you, you must be willing to do that. That desire should be there. We'll come to in the process what happens in all these things. Then you have what if motivation is there. Motivation, when it is combined with commitment, once you are committed to that work, nobody will stop from succeeding. So motivation plus commitment is equal to success. Now, let us see what level of motivation you are at now. I request the students to be alert with a pen and paper. I'll spend a few minutes here. You must write down numbers like this as shown here in the screen in your notebook. Horizontally, you can put 1, 2, 3, 4 like that until 10. Are you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
All the students. Hello, students. Madam.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it audible now? There is no disturbance.
No, sir. No disturbance.
That's fine. Thank you. Write down numbers like this as shown below in your notebook. Then we have 10 questions. 10 questions are given in the next 2 slides. 5 questions on one slide, another 5 questions on second slide. You must consider each question carefully before answering. Thank you. When you are done, add all the points. You can get the total score. Okay. This is like a 3-point scale, 5-point scale are there. Here we have 5-point scale. For the students, I think in order to make you understand, I say a question is like this, for example. How is your life? What are the normal answers? Will be in 3 ways I can put it. Very bad, sir. Can't say, sir. Very good, sir. See, bad, can't say, good. There are 3 areas, three ways you can express your expressions. So this is called 3-point scale. Similarly, 5-point scale also will be there. So that way, here is a question framework for 10 questions. You must answer that. Here it is not like bad, can't say and all that, but a statement is given. You are supposed to feel you strongly agree, and not at all, not so much, etc. So these are the strongly agree, disagree, don't know, agree, strongly agree, you can have. So this 5-point scale is there. Please take the pen and paper, and on strongly disagree, for example, you have 5 points in the first question. Disagree, 4 points. Don't know, 3 points. If you are agreeing with the statement, 2 points. Strongly agree, 1 point. So these are the degrees of expression for you. What this statement is true, whether it is true or not, do you really agree? Do you not agree? Kindly, I'll give you 2 minutes on this, 3 minutes on this. You can carefully look into that and then see. For example, my self-esteem has no influence over my successes and failures. My self-esteem has no influence over my successes and failures. If you want to agree, or strongly disagree, put it against that number. If you strongly disagree, accordingly you put the numbers against those questions, numbers, question numbers. For example, number 2, when things go wrong, it is usually not my fault, is the statement. Whenever things go wrong, it is not my fault usually. If you agree for this, you can put number 2. If you strongly agree, 1. If you don't know anything, you can't say, 3. If you strongly disagree, 5. Just disagree, 4, like that. You take time, doesn't matter much. We can have this. Similarly, number 3, I am ambitious in the goals I have set for my future. Anybody is asking? Very good. Thank you very much. You are clearly audible. Good. I'm sorry. I will take fourth point. I actively work towards the goals I have set for my future. I actively work towards the goals. If you agree, strongly agree, put the number accordingly. I am motivated by goals that are challenging. I am motivated by goals that are challenging is another statement. The sixth statement is, I tend to give up easily when frustrated. Carefully read them and then you can let me give one more minute. There's absolutely no hurry. Madam, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, am I going fast or very slow, or you can tell me?
No, sir.
Yeah,
Perfectly in the pace.
thank you. Thank you. I'll most probably close by 11 o'clock. We'll see.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, maybe. Shall I change the slide, please? This is applicable to anybody. Even we, the lecturers, also can take this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next 6 questions. Good. Next 7, 8, 9, 10. Next 4 questions. The fear of failure usually stops me from even trying. The fear of failure usually stops me from even trying. If you agree, put the mark accordingly. This is a test for knowing your motivation level. I am more motivated by the pleasure I feel when success than from outside rewards I receive for the success. I am more motivated by the pleasure I feel when success, rather than from the outside rewards I receive for success. That means, are you getting externally motivated or it is within your? Then I have little control over my emotions. I have little control over my emotions. And the last one is, I know I can count on my own strengths to help me get through hard times. I know I can count on my strengths to help me get through hard times. Good. Confidence. Done with all the 6 questions. All these 4, all the 10 questions, if it is done, we'll go to the next. One minute is over. కొన్ని మంచి చల్లటి That's good. Okay. Hope you have done. Anita got okay, good. Hruday Kumar, Prem Kumar Patwari. Okay. Okay. Okay, dear participants, if you have done, we'll go further.
Yes, sir. There are messages in the chat box that they have done.
Okay,
They are done.
that's fine. Thank you. Now, see, the total you can make out. This is purely personal. I suggest all the participants not to reveal your score to anybody, to your neighbor. Of course, this is not a face-to-face classroom, so therefore you need not, I need not worry about that. This is your personal thing. Thank you. This is your personal thing. So therefore, let us not, I'm sorry, let us not show it to anybody. Now, if you have got 10 to 17 marks, the total, that means our motivation level is low. We are lacking in confidence. Our motivation level is low. We are lacking in confidence. So therefore, self-direction is needed for you people, those who are between 10 and 17. 18 and 25, your motivation level is not up to the mark. Not up to the mark. Booster dose is needed for your self-confidence. Your ability to do anything is a bit slow. If you are getting 26 to 34, average level of motivation is there for you. Average level of motivation. You are well aware of your goals, etc. But you need to focus more on your goals. So you are in between the average, neither too bad nor too high. 35 to 42 marks, level of motivation is very good. Good here. But you need to be more consistent in that. This is a very desirable level. And if you are between 43 and 50, you are simply exceptional. Your confidence level is also high. You are really energized to the full potential of yours. But you need to be, because as you grow like this, you will be feeling proud, but that should not creep in your thing. So you need to be persistent in your activities. Consistently, you must do that. So this is the result. Don't reveal it to anybody. You just make an action plan on that. How do you do? We'll do. This is a journey of motivation. All of a sudden, you can't do it anyway. Now, for example, we are totally unmotivated. We are timid persons. We have negative ideas, totally undisciplined person, but we'd like to get motivated. So these are the stages and these are the steps. Number one is you must recognize your desire. You must recognize your desire. So what is your desire? You must know. First, identify what you want. What do you want to have? Or where you want to be in the position, for example, or whom you would like to meet, and share your experiences, happiness or otherwise. You must make a list out of that. And then accordingly, you must plan. Number two is when you have started for 1,000 miles to go, one single step is necessary. So that you have done. Now you will be facing fear. You look as if you will be learning that it is not very easy, and you will have a bit of fear. So this fear will have to go. How do I face? Make a small, fearless or less fearful goal. A small goal. For example, you would like to meet the principal, but you are not having courage enough. Then always remember, you must first do things which you are most fearful of doing things. Then you will come out of your comfort zone. So any small, fearless goal, if you can put and try to reach in spite of your unwillingness to do that, you must come out of that and then take a little courage. You will be doing that. And then you will come out of comfort zone. Comfort zone means you are in your shelf. You are withdrawn into your house. You don't meet the strangers. You don't go to any function. You don't meet people like that. But when you are coming to this third stage, you will be trying to meet new people, trying to gain confidence like that. So how do I do that? You can make a list that meet a new friend every week. Every week, one new friend you must cultivate. And attend one function at least where gathering is there. When social gathering is there, people get fearful. They don't tend to go them and then meet them. So that is the fear. So you can make sure that at least one party you can attend, one social gathering you can attend, or you can talk on one subject, maybe on one film. So talk on one subject every week. Go to a new place where you have not visited at all. Now then the fourth stage is you will be setting the goals here. You will become a goal setter. You are coming out of comfort zone every day anyway. You are becoming disciplined because you have come to fourth stage. What do? Choose one reasonable goal, at least one realistic goal. The goal should be in your finance, physical, social, and health and educational. One goal you can put. How to set the goal and then how to achieve it is a different lecture altogether. So at least one specific goal you must have, realistic goal that you can easily achieve, and then go on achieving them. That, of course, your lectures, staff will tell you that. Then list out the steps also here. Then fifth one, by the fifth stage, you will be fully energized. You will be focusing on hitting the goals every day. Hitting the goals and then coming out successfully, it becomes a habit for you. It becomes a habit for you. Whatever you take, you will be successful. Everybody will be appreciating you. You will gain confidence, more and more confidence like that. Now, how can I become a disciplined man? Select one goal. One goal which you have started, but you have quit already. మనకెందుకో తెలియదు కానీ ఒకసారి గోల్ పెట్టుకుంటాం, ఇమీడియట్లీ విడిచిపెడతాం. ఆరంభింపరు నీచ మానవులు విఘ్నాయాస సంతృష్టులై అని పద్యం ఉన్నది చూడండి. So you have to start and then do it until it is ended, until it is completed. Never leave it in the middle. Supposing you have done one thing like that, now take it up as a challenge And now that you are energized, you can completely do it. So that confidence you will get anyway by the time you come to the 5th stage. And take steps to overcome these things, some difficulties and all that. Be associated with only positive people. How to be associated and all that, perhaps we'll be taking tomorrow. So by the end of 5th stage, you are totally unmotivated, and then you have come to this 5th stage, and then ultimately you become fully motivated person, becomes a goal setter. You become a visionary, I say. You become an active, confident person and totally focused and courageous. By this time, that success, gelupu annadi nee narallallo paakipotundi. Whatever your hands lay on, you will get success. That is so for this, it's a procedure. It's a long procedure. Immediately in 1 year, 2 years, you can't get it. That should be imbibed in your skin, in your body. So that way, by now you will be fully becoming motivated person. So by all this, we have done, what is motivation? We have done, the testing also is done. You know where your motivation level is there, and then you have to go through this procedure. By now, you must have understood the procedure involved in the journey of motivation. Now, the last part we'll give you. I wanted to share with you certain behavior of the motivated persons, all the greatly motivated persons. Let me give you like that. Now, in this, I would like you to act in a chat box. Now, who is this? Whose photo is this? You can write the one letter in the chat box, please. Who is this photo I am showing now? Good. Nobody. There will not be any person who is not known. He is the first president, I personally feel, he is the first president who has mingled with everybody. He is a people's president. He is a people's president, APJ Abdul Kalam. And who is this? I am showing you the international figures. Motivation is not only limited to our college. It's a total world, international. Very good. Congrats to Sahiti. Djokovic, not Roger Federer, it's a Djokovic. Djokovic, the international lawn tennis player. He is our president. COVID. President Govind. And who is he? Very good. Abdul Rahman, A.R. Rahman. We like. He's an international figure. He's a great vice president. I think he has come in the news now. You are able to. Chidambaram, no. Boris Johnson, UK Prime Minister, not President. UK Prime Minister, Boris Johnson. I don't know, if you are a Ghazal follower, you will be. He is Pankaj Udhas, Ghazal singer. Can you identify this lady? Please type in the chat box. No, sir. Anybody has gone through, who is that? Harry Potter. You must, very good. Is the author, J.K. Rowling. She is the author. Better you go through her life history. That's more motivating. This is Robin Sharma. Anybody has read the book, a monk who sold Ferrari? Is Robin Sharma, 5 a.m. Club is the good book. You can follow that. And this is, yes, good. P.V. Sindhu, right. This you know anyway, tons of tons, runs. And did you identify? All these persons are very good. Sundar Pichaya. And this is Indira Nooyi. Azim Premji. Yeah, Wipro CEO. Then, good. Yeah, this is MS Dhoni recently again in the news. This is Jagjit Singh again, Ghazal singer. See, these are the international figures. These are the international figures. That's it. Now, why are they known to us? And why are we not known to them? If you go to Trump and then ask who is Ahmad Ali, he may not be telling you, but we know. Everybody knows in the world, all these persons probably. Why are they not known to us? Any answers in chat box? Now see, all these persons, if you say in the whole world, persons like this are coming to only 5 to 10% in the world. We can categorize the whole people in the world into 2 categories: extraordinary people and ordinary people. We will be all in this category, 90 to 95% of people. And this is only very minimal part of the thing is 5 to 10% of people. They are extraordinary people. Why do they get that position? Why do we call them as extraordinary? Because they are doing ordinary things in an extraordinary way. You can do that. Now, what are the characteristics? Number one is these people have positive outlook, and majority of us have negative outlook. 90 to 95% of people in the world are having negative outlook, and 5 to 10% people are having positive outlook. What is positive outlook and all that, perhaps tomorrow we'll see. If you are a positive person with a positive attitude, you know, he will see the invisible. He will feel the intangible. Even if it is intangible, he will feel it. Though it is not visible to everybody, but the extraordinary person will see that. He will see the invisible things, he will feel the intangible thing, and he will achieve the impossible thing. That is the trait, personal trait of a person who is called extraordinary person. We just feel them that they are extraordinary because they don't belong to us. I mean, they don't come among us. They'll be feeling extra. So the habit that they are having is extra thing. All the ordinary people do some things, but they do some other things. They'll be unique in their own way. Their thinking also is different. All the other persons are not like that. Now, second category is consumers. Consumers are so many. See, in the world, 90 to 95% of the people are consumers. Whatever you give, they will take, they consume. I'm talking of resources. Air is there, sunlight is there, everything. All the schemes are given by the government. Everybody will be taking. If somebody is not given, they will raise their head. These are all consumers. 90 to 95% they constitute. Okay. But who are they? These are all contributors. These are all contributors. They will contribute to the society, to the country, to the village, to the nation, to the entire world. So they are contributors. Do you want to be a contributor or do you want to come under the category of consumer? We criticize the governments. We criticize everybody in that matter. Let us not think that way. Let us be, next photo should be yours. Dear participants, next photo should be yours. Feel that way. So you should be a contributor. That's why John F. Kennedy said, his quotation, famous quotation I like very much. Ask not what the country can do to you. Ask not what the country can do to you. Ask what you can do to your country. It should be the attitude. So all such persons will be coming in the category of these 5 to 10%, whom we are calling as extraordinary persons. They have that extraordinary power, thinking. Number 3 is third category, history readers. See, you will be reading history. Everybody is reading history. You and I also will be reading history, right? We read everything about, say, Putin, we read, Trump, we read, or Modi, we read, Mahatma Gandhi, we read in the books. We read in the books all these persons. But these are all history makers. These are all history makers, not all of them I have not given. What you have to do is, I think you know this song, Kodite Kotalira 6 Kotali, Adite Adalira, Rafadali, Bate Daina Gani, Munmundukelali, Poti Unagani, Gelupondi Tirali, ఈ చరిత్రలో నీకు కొన్ని పేజీలు ఉండాలి. అది మన అందరి గురించి చదువుడేనా, మన గురించి ఎవరు చదవాలి? Think of that way. Why do you read books of so many people? Because they are extraordinary people. Their service to the entire world, contribution to the entire world is appreciable. So that's why we read them. That's why they motivate us. That's why we have to follow. And ultimately, see something, see that you do some such significant contribution to the world so that you will find pages in the histories. Your sons, daughters, or your grandsons and daughters must read about you in the history pages. So that way, నీకంటూ చరిత్రలో కొన్ని పేజీలు ఉండాలి. That way you must contribute. The next one is the risk takers. All these persons, they take risk. They take risk. And all the normal persons like you and me, perhaps we are afraid of taking risk. So risk, you have to take. Risk means you might get benefited or not. You might get success or not. That is risk. If you have the courage to take the risk, anything, you will almost surely be successful. So risk taking is another way I have seen like this. Then leaders are there. Leaders. These many leaders are there in the country. I mean, all of this 5 to 10% of people are leaders in one way or the other. Not only sports, not only music, even in the political fields, not only all this, all the fields, whatever your passion is there, if you go on doing certain things in that, you ultimately come to the top position. You go after your passion, not after anything that you are not interested in. Go after passion, you become a leader. Leader in that your chosen field. That is the greatness of the extraordinary people. Followers will be many. These are all followers. And he is a leader. Leaders will be very few, but followers will be very many. That's why we come in the 90 to 95%, and they come in the 5 to 10%. Leader is only one. Followers are many, countless. Then passive people. Passive people are 90 to 95%. They'll be in their comfort zones. They don't take up the courage to come out of their comfort zone. And then they belong to this category, passive people, 90 to 95%. But active people constitute only 5 to 10%. They'll be very much active. They'll be enthusiastic. They'll be always helpful. They are dynamic people. I tell you, even after going through the college activities and all that, by the time around 6 o'clock in the evening you come, you feel tired. I tell you, but you should not feel tired outside. You should not feel tired. At least even if you feel tired, don't say that. You feel as if you should be enthusiastic. So enthusiasm should be there. At the beginning, when you go to the college, when you go to the office, the same enthusiasm you should bring back when you are coming out of your office also back home. So that way you should keep up your enthusiasm. So active people will be only about 5 to 10%. And these are the passive people and active people. Passive people will be like this, but active people will be always showing enthusiasm to do any challenging jobs. They never tired. They never get tired. So that should be there. So this way, I think we have come to an end of this. So all this we have seen. Therefore, the ultimate takeaway is let us learn how to acquire this sort of such behavior which is had by many extraordinary people. So I think I have done my lecture. Thank you to Soumya Madam. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. I think you will be motivated already, and tomorrow morning we'll see you again on the next topic. Thank you. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a very wonderful. I was hearing your speak for your lecture. I want to just, you mentioned that you went to.
Yep.
I remembered Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Actually, he also went for a pilot interview, but however, he became more productive and more successful as compared to a pilot. And you are like a guiding spirit, sir, for all the student community and others also.
Thank you so much.
So you are motivating others like this, and so that more and more people can become successful in their life.
Sir.
And also, what I liked is you explained motivation in a very simple words, sir. Actually, based on 2 equations and 5 stages.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So it was very nice. You made it very simple with 2 equations and 5 stages. And particularly in quantitative subjects like finance and other things, we need to learn so many formulas and other things. But before that, if we can have these 2 what we call equations and these 5 stages, then all others will become very easy for us.
Sir.
So
Let us do that.
So we hope to have many such sessions with you, sir.
Thank you.
If I request the participants, if you have any questions, you can put those questions to sir. So any participants, if you have any questions,
This is 10:49.
you can put some your questions to sir.
Manoj sir.
Yes.
Hello,
You
sir.
can put it in the chat box, Manoj sir.
Yes, yes.
But I sent a feedback form after a questioning session. We asked the participants to give the feedback form, madam.
Okay, sir.
Yes, yes. You are noted down. So if anybody has any questions, they can put it to sir and get valuable suggestions from sir.
Is this recorded, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Anyway, due to some technical problems, I am not able to see the messages directed at sir.
Yep. Yeah. No one
So
is
if you have
perfect.
any
That's why pencils have erasers.
So if you have any questions, you can direct it to me, or you can direct it to sir also. If you direct it to me, I will read it to sir.
Yeah. Desire and goal. Desire only desire, not the goal. Goal you can fix up. Desire is wishful thinking. But goal is not like that. Goal also, you would like to achieve certain thing. That's a goal.
Sir, we have one more question, sir, here.
Yeah.
What are the important
How
factors?
to differentiate? One is positive and the other one is negative. My goodness. The enthusiasm that is expressed in his opinion. Now, I'll tell you that tomorrow we have a session on that attitude. You'll come to know that. Who is this? Hemant.
Yes, sir.
Hemant, you'll be knowing tomorrow in more in detail.
Sir, we have one more question, sir, which asks that what are the important factors to motivating the individual person?
Motivating factors are number one, as I told you, you must be willing to take up any assignment, any job. You would like to, you will be willing to improve yourself. That sort of readiness should be there. That's a factor. And you should have the open mind. If anybody says that you are going on a wrong way, you don't feel bad. Oh, this is my wrong way. So how can I go right way? Or what is it they are making a point to me? Why they are making? What am I having? Any loopholes? Any demerits? That way, if you have an open mind, you are susceptible for that. Can't everybody be a self-motivated? Oh yes, why not? That's why I told you, no? Mother Teresa did not have any external motivation. She herself is self-motivated. I think all these persons, 5 to 10%, as I told you, they are all self-motivated, mostly. Maybe because of certain extraordinary thing, the extra motivation they might have had, but ultimately they are.
Sir, we have a question. How can we get motivated when there are no situations or environment supporting us?
That's true. No. Maybe it will be delaying your success, but you will be successful. Come what may, for example, Kiran Bedi. For Kiran Bedi, you are not having the environment for coming, but still she had earned a very good name as a police officer. Similarly, Sudha Murthy was the first engineering girl when no girl has taken in engineering. They did not go to engineering college at all, but still environment is not good. Poverty is ruling nowadays. So poverty may be a stumbling block, that's all. But ultimately, if the zeal is there in you, the driving force is there in you. If it is not there in you, of course, external motivation is needed. You can definitely have that.
Sir, we have one more question, sir. How to stay focused or motivated when the people around you are demotivating or jealous of your work?
Correct. Correct. If you feel that others are jealous of your work, that itself is showing that you are on the right path. You are on the right path. If so much of criticism is there, it means that you are on the right path. Mind you, if nobody is saying anything against you, probably you will not be successful. But if everybody is shouting at you and criticizing you, you will go. You know, kite goes up and up only against the wind, not along the wind. Okay, kite will go up and up, fly high, only against the wind. If the wind is against it, you are going. What they say is, if they say that are idemra foolish pan chestunnau nu foolish target pettukunnavu ani oka 5 annaru ankondi, you are going on a right path. You can take it.
Yes, sir. One more question is there. Good morning, sir. Sir, though we motivate ourselves, but there is a point of time when we get all negative side and get demotivated for what we are focusing. Then how to be, sir, at that time?
Just ignore the negative mind people. Ignore. See, there is one competition, it seems, for the very small kids, around 4 to 5 years of people. There is a tough competition, about 30, 40 feet high iron pole is there. They have to go up and then touch it, the highest point. There's a competition. So all these persons, 5, 6 years people, they started going up in the tower. And there all the elders are there, parents, friends, etc. Everybody is looking there in the village. And then they started, no, you are a small boy, you will fall down, you will be utterly flop, and then why do you unnecessarily take risk and all that? Everybody started shouting like that. different poles are there, about 10 poles are kept, and then each one boy is given that target. And everybody started coming down because of the fear. And ultimately, so many people are discouraging, but still one boy went up and then kissed the target and then came down. He is successful in that. So people asked him, "Arey, why did you go? Everybody is afraid of going there. And then how could you do that?" His parent said, "He is a deaf man. He is deaf. He did not listen. He could not hear any negative statements. So therefore, he has stopped that." So the takeaway is you must ignore these negative statements. It will disturb you. It will demotivate you, I'm sure. But if you are focusing on the goal, all these are petty matters. All these are petty matters. Do you know all these persons, the persons that I have shown you, they did not have any criticism. They did not have any demotivation. No, they, in spite of the demotivation, they could come forward. That sort of strong determination should be there in you. It should run in your body.
Sir, we have another question.
Sir.
Is it only the goal that makes us motivated, or any other factors?
Goal is one of the factors. Goal is one of the factors that motivate you, but there are others, for example, it's not a goal. We, the lecturers, would like to have, say, higher, if you have done PhD, some incentive is given, some increments are given. That is not the goal for us, but it comes. If you are taking your profession sincerely, if you are taking your job, job not in the sense these jobs, but any assignment sincerely, you will go through it. In the process, some of them are coming like that. So goal is not the only factor. Other incentives are there. Why do the companies give incentives? Because they would like to keep their employees' morale high, keep their employees in a comfortable position. They give incentives. They come up in their job.
Sir, we have one more question, sir. How should we not let our failures get to our heart?
Simply don't take it to your heart. Don't take it to your heart. No, that is, you can analyze it. You can analyze it. Why are they saying that? Is there really anything that I can do? Or are they right or wrong? Why are they saying? If you can analyze, self-analysis is made, you can do that. Absolutely no problem.
Sir, we have another question, sir. When we challenged someone that we will do that but failed, how to overcome it, and how can we remotivated?
We can, your question please again.
Yes, sir. When we challenged someone that we will do that but failed, then how to overcome it, and how we can get again remotivated?
Yeah. As number of times you will be demotivated, doesn't matter. Number of times you will be demotivated. If you are challenging something and then you have failed, you get disappointed in the beginning. Doesn't matter much. Failures are stepping stones of success as we normally take. So these failures or these challenges, we go with only the intention that we will be successful, but all the times you will not be succeeded. You will not be succeeded. Doesn't matter much. So the failures are there. If you are having failures, they say you get strong. You get strong. And there is one philosophy where if you don't fail in anything, it means that you have not attempted anything. You know, there is a quotation. Supposing you are committing mistakes and you have not committed any mistake, it means that you have not done anything. So whatever the challenging jobs you have done, but you have failed, but keep going on that. I think.
Sir, another question is there, sir. Do you think depressed people are not self-motivated? And if a person faces some uncertain situations, how can he come out of these situations?
Distressed people are
Depressed,
not
sir.
self-motivated. So
Depressed.
however good you are motivated, but there are certain situations where you feel bad and then really demotivated. But the person who is focusing on his goal and ignoring others definitely will come back. Maybe that's a temporary thing. If you are worried about, if you are disappointed, that may take 1 or 2 days or 1 week or 4 more weeks, but still you will come out of that if you have that enthusiasm.
Sir, one more question. Sir, I have an attitude. This is a question. Sir, I have an attitude while dealing with people, which I feel right, and most of the people feel wrong. What should I do?
Yeah, this happens to everybody. Ignore them. Ignore them. That's the only solution. Ignore them. But what is there? Why they are saying all this? Is there any malified intention in doing that? You must check. You must check. Unbiased opinion, you must check. Then it doesn't hamper you. Definitely it doesn't hamper. I have seen many people, even 100 times. See, for example, KFC is, after he has retired from his job, he started one recipe he has found out, and then he went to a hotel to sell that. He did not take it, he rejected it. This way he has gone there. 10 hotels, no. 15 hotels, rejected totally. Nobody has dared to take it. And you know, I am told he has searched and then stepped into 106 hotels. It is 107th hotel he has taken then, and then it has become very famous now. In almost all the countries, KFCs are there. Right from in your Ghatkesar also, I think is there. I mean, in Hyderabad, almost every area you have KFCs. So look at the amount of disappointment that person has taken. Meeru nenu ganaka aithe probably oka 10-15 daaka bodum kavachu. Poni mana destiny idi, mana karmane inta anukuntam gaani, but he has gone to that level. So only those persons we have to get motivated from.
Sir, one more question, sir. Is there any difference between motivation and inspiration, or they are replaceable terms?
Yeah, they are replaceable terms. Inspiration, yeah. With whatever the thing you are motivated, you are inspired only. I think I have used interchangeably there. Yeah, anything that is motivating, that will be inspiring.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more, sir. We will be motivating others, but whereas the situation comes to us, we will get failed. How to cope up with this?
Yeah, you will be paid.
We will be motivating others, sir. But whereas the situation comes to us, we will get failed. How to cope up with this?
Most probably not. If you are having the capability of motivating others, the same thing is applicable to you. You will not be successful in motivating others if you yourself are not motivated. No, I think no. You have the capability, maybe a temporary thing, but if you have the capability of motivating others, you will definitely have the motivating power in you. You can motivate yourself.
Okay, sir. Sir, this is a personal question, sir, directed to you, actually.
Okay.
In your lecture, you just now said that you were impressed by police, but wanted to become a pilot. So even we get inspired day to day with many professions, and we get impressed. How do we stick to one line of work?
Correct. See, as you said, even Abdul Kalam also wanted to become a pilot now. You must check up what your passion is. If you are liking to do a certain thing, even without money, even without any kind of incentive, even without any kind of motivation, if you are given freedom to you, left free for yourself, whatever the thing that you are supposed to do, you gain pleasure in doing thing, that is your job. So only that field you can take up and then focus on improving it. You will do that. See, if you see Amitabh Bachchan going in a car, I mean topless car, and then going, and then he is given crores of rupees for one film, you will be feeling that, okay, I too should do that. Similarly, if you see the Kohli doing all that and then all the cars are gifted to him, you feel as, okay, we'll also have to be a cricketer like that. So similarly, wherever you feel it gets you the pleasure, but ultimately, can you do that? We'll be forgetting the difficult journey in that. So that difficulties, if you are able to withstand, you will be successful. So my point is, whatever is interesting you, you do with your pleasure, then that is your passion. Only passion you can do, not other things. Other things, if you are doing, you will not be getting pleasure. No satisfaction in your life.
Sir, one more, sir, question. Hello, sir. In this world of competition, how to stand out from others?
Stick to your goal. Competition makes you perfect. Competition makes you search here and there and the solutions and all that. If the competition is not there, you will not be developing. Competition should be there. And if you stick to your goal, focus on that. See how to fix up a goal and how to achieve them. We normally tell that. So that goal should be very specific. And then it is, you must like that job, that goal, hit the goal. If you want to if you are interested in hitting the goal, nothing will hamper you if you are focusing it. The competition makes you strong enough.
Do you have any more questions? Yes, sir. We got one more, sir. In this world of competition, okay, how to stand out from others, and when we look up to people, we often tend to imitate them. Is it okay to imitate them, or should we be unique?
No, imitation is not harmful. Imitation is not harmful. You are inspired by them, you can do it. But only if you, like, as I told you, I can't become a cinema actor just like Amitabh Bachchan. There are many more like that. So I am impressed with that. I do wanted to become an actor, great actor, but can I become like that? Absolutely no, because inner qualities are different, and then outside you are seeing is different. If it matches with your inner qualities, as I said, if that is your passion, then definitely you will be successful. Yeah, I think that satisfies your question.
Okay, sir. Today we had a very inspiring talk, sir. Not only to the students but also to the faculty. Seeing the volume of, seeing the volume of questions which you got.
Thank you.
Actually, it is inspiring to faculty also, sir, because we are in the same profession and how to attract the students. So that was a very nice session from you, sir. So we are looking ahead for more sessions for you.
Thank you so much.
So
thank you so much, Manoj Kumar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And we can get we faculty also can get a lot of inspiration from you, sir. How to attract the students with our lecture and with our talks. So we'll be looking for tomorrow also, sir, for your wonderful session which we had today.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And I request all of you to kindly fill up the feedback form and submit it to us. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time, and it was really inspiring, sir. So I request, so due to time, we request all the participants to fill up their feedback form and give and submit it, and so that so I will again share the feedback link. So just I'll share the feedback link for everyone.
Can't you take Gautam Buddha?
So I would like to end the session here, and tomorrow will be again. I request all of you to come and join the session at 9:30 sharp, and have another wonderful session from Dr. Vani Manohar, sir. And we all hope that we'll get inspired from his words. So tomorrow also. So with this, I thank you all the participants, and now we'll end the session now. So thank you once again, sir, for your session, and we'll be eagerly waiting for your session tomorrow.
Thank you, Manoj. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Who is the host now today? You are doing it.
Yes, sir.
No, if you leave the screen, I will also leave. Otherwise, I'll stay back.
Sir. Okay. Okay, sir. Just thank you. Okay, sir. I'll just leave the session. Okay, so thank you so much, sir. Tomorrow definitely we'll be we'll be at the screen at sharp at 9:30 a.m.
Yep. Thanks. Or shall I leave the meeting?
Yes, sir.